Hello, good morning. Just wanted to do a video today on the day 7 of New Zealand lockdown to show you my car that I can't really use for much at the moment, but here it is. Yep. So, the full tour. I sort of cleaned it out the other day. Crazy morning hair. But it's got one of these things where I've got all my valuable things hidden. This pillow, which was with the last car. It's sort of this faux leather. Pretty good shape for the age of it. It's like a 97. Yeah, it's an automatic. The sunroof no longer works, but everything else is fine. $163K, which is quite good. Imported from Japan, as you can see here. But that's pretty common for cars in New Zealand. It's got these fuzzy seats. I've been thinking about cutting out the back on them so that I can actually use the pockets that are back here. Yeah. Because I did that with the Kia and it's quite good, and then I used the piece of fabric on other seats so I could put those pieces in the back, just because it can be quite sticky with that faux leather stuff. But yeah, that's the car. I got it the very last day of freedom. Lockdown was at midnight, and I got in to Kerikeri at like 10 o'clock. So I had 2 hours to spare. It's a pretty good deal because everyone was scrambling to sell their cars. All the foreigners were leaving. That's fine. There's these people that were on a boat for the last like month or two. So I haven't really interacted with anyone much, and just been in New Zealand around, sailing around. And it's actually a lot safer to interact with those types of people than New Zealanders returning from abroad in terms of the coronavirus. But yeah, I've already talked about that. Perceptions that people have about foreigners being infected and dirty, when really it's the local people returning from other places that have it for the majority of the cases, in New Zealand at least. I'm still in my PJs, just woke up, did some yoga for the first time in a long time, so that was good. No one's really up yet. I'm probably going to make some coffee and maybe collect some feijoas. I think I'm going to make more muffins today. And maybe apply to some more fruit picking places. And if it's nice later, I might go for a walk. The other day I went to Charlie's Rock and did a little swim at the waterfall. I don't really know what the rules around that are. I feel like the government was saying people shouldn't be surfing it's like if you live within walking distance of a surfing beach and you're like a competent swimmer and you know the beach, and you should maybe be able to, like, I get that they don't want people driving around for no reason. So people driving to these surfing beaches is obviously not going with the whole lockdown rules, but like if you live right on the beach, same with fishing, like if you live within walking distance of a beach or fishing spot, shouldn't you be able to just like fish from the shore? I mean, they're trying to say that you can't take your boat out to go fishing because then if something happens, the Coast Guard has to come help and blah blah blah. Same with the surfing. It's like, oh well, if you drowned or something, then they need to come rescue you. It's like, well then what's the next? Like little kids are using their bicycles around here. Should we stop people from using their bicycles or their skateboards? Because you could fall and hurt yourself. Anyways, this is just crazy right now. Obviously still no word on how long the lockdown will be. We're saying sort of 4 weeks at the beginning. First it was like 2 weeks, then it was 4 weeks. But as of today, nothing has been confirmed. I think they're waiting for the numbers to come back, and I suspect it will actually be longer than 4 weeks. So I'm very lucky to be here and not have any rent to worry about. But I guess some people are getting government assistance for rent and mortgage. Payments are being put on pause from the banks, and then they just like lengthen the like add the weeks at the end of your mortgage so that it takes however many weeks longer to pay it off in the end. So the government is trying to like do stuff to help people, but yeah, they were saying how Kiwis in Australia are pretty much SOL because most of them aren't on permanent full-time jobs, and the government's only helping those who have been in permanent full-time jobs for the same permanent full-time job for more than a year. So if you've been there less than that time, or you're a casual worker, part-time worker, part-time contract at least, then yeah, you're not really getting anything if your job has been eliminated. Which isn't the case as much in Australia because they've still got some things open, but definitely they've shut down, like, I think restaurants, salons, gyms, schools, I believe. Yeah, so I believe it's sort of similar to here, like essential services only. The only difference is that there's no restriction on movement within the state. People can still sort of travel around within their state in Australia. Whereas here, I guess the idea is that if you're in New Zealand and you're not going to the store to buy food or to the pharmacy to get medication, then you should just be at home with like the occasional allowance for going for a walk within your area. Yeah, so I'm very lucky to have some good things within walking distance. So I might check out the Stone store later, see how dead it is. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. I'll keep you all updated. Oh, and I finished the garden that's over there, so I'll just take a look in case you're interested. turning into a really long video. Alright, so put a bit more cardboard down because the next stage is to get all that straw and put it on top of this cardboard. But yeah, so this is end result. Got the strawberries and mint are in there, and all the mulch is down. Just gotta figure out where those two things are going, but I think they're fine in the pot for now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Got the nasturtiums in there. On either side of the tree. You can't really see, the tree sort of takes over. But I should probably water these strawberries actually while I'm here. But yeah, that's the update for the garden situation. Pretty much got the whole upper level done, and then just gotta do this straw on top of this cardboard, and then this whole little corner will be pretty much sorted for a bit. The chickens are awake, so I should probably feed them also. Anyways, yep, hope you're doing well, and I will keep you updated, and take care of yourself, be safe.